Welcome back to Jay Plays Football Manager. Things have been bad. Things have been real bad. For a team that wants to win the season, this is not the form we need to be on. You've heard me say that before, but a loss, a draw, a loss, and a win. That's not going to get you enough points to be tops at the end of the season. Especially not when our next game is against Anon, who are in second place. Right here. Just 1 point below us. Anon's actually on good form. So what happened? Why did we fall into this nonsense of everyone scoring a ton of goals against us in every game instead of at least sometimes having a few games where they only score once? I guess in this draw here they only did score once. Well, as soon as I left you last time, our key man, the most important guy on the team really, Jamie Snedden, our only goalkeeper, got injured. He's still injured. He's been injured for about 4.5 weeks. And he'll be fit after this match, basically. What did I do to shore up this? I got Mr. Ronnie McDowell, a 16-year-old from my junior league team, who wasn't even showing as a real player. He didn't even have all this filled in until I gave him a contract, and they came up with these numbers and showed how bad he currently is. Which is really, really bad. Oh, and he's a sweeper keeper, not even to be a regular keeper. I couldn't promote 2 of them because he put us over our wage budget. That's right, he put us over our wage budget. Yay. In any case, he's still going to be our goalkeeper for this match today. He is not good. Oh, it's showing a rating of 6.73. The game doesn't understand how bad he is. He is just not good. Okay, Cummins can come back in the side. He was out due to being suspended last game. We did win the last game, so maybe I should keep him. We didn't play well. So, win or lose, we just didn't play well. Robertson, how many people we got for the midfield on here? Miller and Ross. We've got Ross for the midfield. This is the formation I want to use. Since I've had this new goalkeeper, I've been going counter a lot. It seems to be working okay. I'm not going to stray for this game, even though it's really important that we score a few goals because we are going to give up a few points. I much prefer attacking football, but hey, counter football has its place too. This is a very important game. This either puts us 4 points ahead, keeps us 1 point ahead, or puts us behind. 4 points ahead at this stage in the season would be huge. Because there's only 6 games after this. Oh, it would be so huge to just be 4 points ahead. Alright, we're submitting the team. Let's do this. At least everyone's fit that's playing. Team's warming up. We're favored, of course, but that's because we've been top of the league for so long. Oh, we've been having a bad run of form. I did do a team meeting, tell them to get themselves in order, and they did win the next game, 4-3. It's just been rough. Aiden Smith is their key man. I'm going to mark him, close him down, tackle him hard, and show him on his weaker foot. Maybe that'll do something. Yeah, pick up where you left off. I mean, you did win. I have faith in you guys. Try to do well. How is the morale so bad and we're top of the league? Oh, it's just bad. Okay. So Todorov's still with us. He's just come off international duty. He might be a bit tired. Maybe they showed him something and he'll play better than he's been playing. Yeah, he's a bit tired. So he's probably only going to make it through the first half. And we'll strengthen our midfield after that. I'm just hoping we can kind of score some points between now and then. Maybe I should have put him in the second half. I don't know. That's what I get for not paying attention until I talk about it. Anyway, 15 minutes gone and no one's scored. That's actually almost a record for us lately. Typically, they've been scoring in like the first 30 seconds of a match. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it's felt anyway. Nope, Brett didn't want to take that ball, and we don't have a goalkeeper. There we go. Okay. That's more like what I'm used to nowadays. 50 points to 48. It's not the worst it could be. I mean, we still have a chance after this match, but this would also put us just 3 points above third. If we don't at least finish second this season, I don't know. I don't know. This team is so bad. It feels like it's cobbled together with the parts of other teams that work, and no parts of this team really do work very well. The best player wants to leave. The team captain hates me. Like, I ask him to talk to players into staying, and he's just like, nah. There they are. They scored against us again. Like, literally, he says, nah. I've never had a team captain do that to me before. I've managed a lot of teams prior to starting a YouTube channel. I've never had a team captain just be like, nah, I don't want to help you out there, buddy. If you want to ask them to stay, you do it. Seriously, guy? Seriously? All right, we need to have a heart-to-heart. This counter stuff isn't working. Pump the ball into the box, hit the early crosses, shoot on sight. Go into freaking overload mode. We've got to score. We can't just sit back and not score against their little 4-4-1-1. Go into desperation mode, gentlemen. Get the ball. Get the ball. Thank you. Calvin up to Moore. Moore knows what to do with the ball sometimes, but not today. Today he decided to kick it to Smith. All the way back to Smith, and Smith scores because we don't have a goalkeeper. Oh. At least this is the last game without a goalkeeper. It's been rough. Show me something else in the second half. Assertively, I am not happy. I'm not happy with the defensive work overall, actually. I'm not happy with the finishing. I'm not happy with playmaking. You guys need to go on the attack, and you need to succeed badly. Please, do something. You know, not having a goalkeeper shouldn't stop us completely from being able to play with the ball a little bit. Look at these ratings. They're just doing that badly. Oh, man. I know I get Todorov's kind of out by now. Let me pull him out completely. Put Ross in his place. Pull Ross back here. Obviously not a target man. We'll have that poacher up front. And Ross will be a central midfielder on attack. Nope. No. Ross is our support guy. And so we'll switch here. You go on the attack. You go on support. And this will be our lineup. Confirm changes. Maybe this is a game-winning change. Maybe we can score 3 right now. I wouldn't disbelieve it from this team. I mean, Merle has the goals in him. He's been showing it all season. There's Monty. An early one pulled back. Page is to it first. Page is like one of my only defenders with any pace. And Merle. I told you it'd be Merle. He's got the goals in him. He knows how to play with the best of them. He's been carrying our team all season, and I think he knows it. But he still acts like he's really complimented when I say nice things about him. All right, Turner up to Calvin. Calvin over to Moore. Moore back to Ross. Ross gives it to Calvin to score. Merle gets the rebound. Oh, get a hat trick in like 2 minutes. This is the change we needed. Pull out Todorov. Get a little bit of midfield going and have a 4-3-3. Oh, they're pulling it back. They're pulling it back. Oh, this is nerve-wracking now. This was a lost game. I was able to handle it, but now we might at least tie. Heck, we could win. What are you doing letting the time tick? Are they defending or something? No. Go on the attack. Do something. Pep talk. Get creative. Get creative. We've got a few minutes left. Go into overload. You have to score. This tie would be so important. Kill yourselves for the tie. Oh. Moore's going to throw it in. He's going to ring his little bell. Merle's not scoring off of that. And that's it. Full time, 3-2. At least. We were unlucky. We did pull it back in the second half. We've been unlucky for a while. I'm going to bring you guys back in the game against Clyde. Welcome back to the game against Clyde. Not many significant changes have gone on except Jamie Steadden's back. Thank you. He's not our best keeper. He's not the best keeper that ever was. I mean, he is our best keeper, but he's not the best keeper that ever was, but he is a goalkeeper. He's someone that stops balls from going into the net. Whereas this other guy was literally signed so that I could put someone in this spot. It made me real sad. Yeah, I mean, he's wanted by another team. We're not going to give him to another team. His average rating is poor. He's the best we've got. He's the best we've got, and he's better than what we had before. And we were winning while we were using him. So let's let that happen. We're not going to go into the counter mentality anymore. I believe that control is appropriate against Clyde. Same instructions. Float the crosses. Yes. Is Todorov back to full speed? Yes, he is. Actually going to pull Merle back. Let Todorov hang out up there. Merle's going to play second half. I'm going to put Ross in. Actually, I'm going to switch that. I'll put Todorov in. Merle in as a poacher. I want to do this setup because it did work well at the end of the last game. How are we doing this? Calvin on attack, Ross on support. Merle's still poaching. These two doing what they do. This worked well at the end of the last game. And Todorov can sit and think about his life. We were attacking while we did this, I believe, but we don't have that preparation, and we may as well at least start control. We don't need to float the crosses if we're doing this. How tall is Merle? He's not tall. He's like 5'10", and his heading is 12. So he's good enough at it, but there's no reason to float the crosses. All right. We don't have a target man. These guys are not aiming at the target man, are they? No. Good. Neither one of them, right? No. Okay. So this will be it. Submit the team. Yep. Ross is lacking in match sharpness. I know that. Clyde will be low in confidence after their poor slump. They've had a poor slump. That's good news, because so have we. This could put us back in the running if Anon loses as well. And we win, of course. We're the favorites here. Go out and impress me. You know, my team doesn't care. They do care a little bit about me having faith in them. That's good. There is pressure on them today, so I'm not going to say there's none. Start the match. There's no green. This team is harder to please than... I don't know. They don't like me. I put them at the top of the league, but they don't like me. The only player on this team that I really enjoy is Merle. Even the good players other than him are kind of whiny. Both Brett and Chris are difficult players to work with. Alright, Ross kicks it up to Moore. And that's being pretty big for your britches for being in freaking second lead. I mean, I'm here with them, so I shouldn't really say too much about it. Can you do something? Can you do something? Do we have a goalkeeper? We don't. We still don't have a goalkeeper. Clyde's up 0-1. We were giving away goals even when McGurn was here, alright? But Clyde has had 4 shots. We've had 1. Let's get away from this control mentality. Start attacking. That's obviously what we got to do. Okay. Immediately get another highlight. Is this our counterattack? Please let this be our counterattack and not just them scoring 2 in quick succession. That's what I'm scared of. Oh no. Oh no. Get him. Yes. No. Yes. Turner. Turn it around. Turn it around. This is hard. Do something. Take the ball back. Stop giving them the ball. Okay. All right. That was a really long highlight with not much payoff. We're currently 3 points down in the league, though. I'm not liking that. Arborough's right behind us too. Oh, I don't want to end up in second place. I really don't want to end up out of playoff position. I would like to get this team promoted. That was my goal from the beginning. Why are we taking so many long shots? Get the ball in the box, people. All right. Did not work. That tactic did not work. It's who's the worst here? Chris? Yeah. He's just hard to work with. He's got good stats, but he's hard to work with. He's team captain. I don't want to take him out. I'm gonna put Todorov back in. Pop this guy up. Target man. Go back to floating the crosses. Yeah. Guess that's about all we can do. See, even Moore's not doing real well. Let's pull this back. Pull Monty to here. Pull Moore to there. Do a 4-4-2. Anyone good for this position? We've got Kyle Miller, actually. Kyle Miller is a good wide midfielder. Alright, start the second half. Pulling Monty out feels bad, but we've got to have someone do something to win this. And Miller has played well when he's played. Let's see if he can be a rescue. Brett just takes the short to Turner, decides not to try for the goal. Calvin decides to try for the goal. Thank you very much. We bring it up to a tie, 1-1. We can win from here. We're playing a 4-4-2 against their 4-2-3-1. Really? Almost like a 4-2-4. They are trying to overwhelm us while we're attacking. Brett on a yellow card. Don't like that. Also don't like that he can't do a throw-in, apparently. I've seen him do many a throw-in, but not today. Alright, Cummins passes it forward to the other team. Higgins grabs it and just passes it back. Flynn, it's fine. Easton, Flynn. They don't really have much space, so they pass it back to McKinnon, it looks like. Easton has plenty of space. Higgins has the goal. And Sneddon is a real goalkeeper. He doesn't just dive for no reason in every direction, so he gives him the corner instead of the goal, which is something. And Anand is ahead in their game. It's 53-49. If we don't win here, we fall 4 points down. And the good news, Arborough is losing their game, so they're still 4 points down from us here in second place. Oh, this is ugly. Brett doing a throw-in from the corner. Sure. They kick it down the field to Cummins. Who sets it up to the middle? Sibes just wants to get it in play. He doesn't care where. Ends up in the hands of the other team, of course. I guess he did care where. He was passing it to our target man. There's a reason you have a target man. And Sneddon runs forward and grabs the ball like a goalkeeper would. Just throwing it out there, that kid would have just stood there and then dived for no reason. It's real sad. Calvin on the attack. Nope, he passes it over to Moore, who is setting himself up for a cross. A floated cross to Merle instead of Todorov, of course. And Todorov heads it in. We are ahead in this game for the first time in a long time. We are ahead in a game. 51 points. Anand is still ahead in their game, so it's 53, but at least we're not losing ground at this point. And we are playing a 4-4-2 to get there, but hey, you know what? You just do what works sometimes. Brett hopefully passes it to Moore because he's standing in the open. Moore gets it to Turner. Turner gets it to Calvin. Calvin and Merle knocks it in, securing us this win, I hope. 3-1. We're back in goal-scoring form. That's what we needed. We just needed a goalkeeper. Someone to keep the ball from just flying into the back of our net every 5 seconds, destroying our team's morale. This can be victory. We can come back from this. We can get first in this league. Please, Anon, lose your freaking game. They just came back to a tie. Puts us back at the top of the league. Oh, if Anon ties their game. And we're back in first place in the league. Yeah, it's brilliant. You know, that 4-4-2 formation might be something we use. Apparently changing formation halfway through the game is how we do things. All right, let's take a look at the schedule. 5 games left. I will probably bring us back for the Sterling game. We'll do the last 4 games of the season, and I'll just play Edinburgh offline. They're 9th in the league. And, you know, odd numbers are hard. All right, guys. We're approaching the end of the season here. We're still on top. This team is managing it, if not by much. A goal difference of 1. That's it. That's how we're managing it. I don't think I'm going to be coaching this team next year. Nothing's set in stone yet. I've been looking at other clubs, but I'm hoping a win here will get me a job elsewhere in a professional team, because that's been my goal for a while. I don't really feel like turning this team into a professional team. I also don't think that I've set this team up to do especially well next season. Usually I do a good job of that. Usually I sign some young players, you know, try to work on the youth. No. Didn't this time. But maybe we can get them into the next league. See you next time.